All about this weekend, one of the greatest technological shifts in American consumer electronics is the idea that now everyone is in a position to have affordable home security. It used to require teams of construction workers coming in, drilling holes through walls, running wiring, being able to put battery backup systems. A good alarm system would have a comma in its price tag. Today, I get to introduce you to a brand name that you may not be aware of, but this is Silicon Valley's best. These are the young, brilliant engineers coming out of California that created the company called Swann. We've done a spotlight with them here at QVC, which rocked. This is their 2-camera indoor-outdoor surveillance system that allow you, with your smart device, like your phone or your tablet, to be able to see, hear, and speak with anyone that is close to your front door. Now, because you're getting 2 of them, we set it up on our house here. One is right by the front door. I've got another one over by the garage door. And the coolest thing about this, unlike any other form of home security that I know of, there is no monthly fee to be able to store that footage, because you being able to see what's going on outside, that is a wonderful, wonderful sense of peace. But heaven forbid, if something happens at your home that's a bad thing, you want recorded video of it so you can give that recorded video to your authorities. Swann does not charge for that. They don't charge a penny. And you're not storing on the cloud, because for some people that seems confusing. This stores on an SD card, and you're going to get 2 cameras, 2 32 gig SD cards. Normally it's a 16 gig. You get everything you need to be able to recharge the batteries, which means I don't have to be buying batteries over and over and over again. And by the way, the battery length of service before charging it again is months on end. These normally sell for almost $180 a piece. So if purchased separately, that would be $359.98. We're at $229.98. And because this is Friends and Family Weekend, we've got free shipping and handling, which that by in itself is going to save you $11.47. And then I've got 5 easy pay payments for you. Let me show you a videotape that was shot by our friend Justin Sachoka, one of our electronics experts. And then Justin and I will bring you through all the ways to set this up and how simple it is. No one needs to be without a security camera. Justin?
Setting up your Swann security cameras is incredibly easy to do, and it takes just a matter of minutes. The first thing that you need to do is charge up your cameras. To do that, located on the bottom of the camera is a little flap. Simply open that up and use the included charging cables to charge these up for 2 hours. Now, while they're charging, download the Swann security application and get your account set up so that when these are all finished, you can install them and get ready to keep an eye on what's happening around your home. The next step is to attach the mount to the surface that you want to have the camera on. On the back of the mount, there's a hole, and you can attach it just like you would a picture frame. Or, if you remove the stoppers on the front of the mount, you can install using the 2 screws that are provided. Attach the camera to the magnetic mount and adjust the angle any which way that you would like. This mount will work on a variety of different surfaces, so you're covered no matter where you put it. Aside from just putting this on interior or exterior walls, because the camera system is flat on the bottom and it's flush, you could put it on any surface. You could lay it down on a table, maybe a fireplace mantle or a shelf. It's going to work on all of that. And you can protect what matters most with Swann.
Yeah, it is the simplest, easiest system that I've ever seen, by far. Justin Sachoka was on the videotape. Let's bring him in live via Skype. Justin, you and I had an opportunity to talk about these yesterday. My biggest complaint with so many of these, quote, wireless cameras is that the slightest movement of a twig triggers them. So you wind up with all these false detections throughout a day, and you start to lose faith in the apparatus. This has something built into it that I had never seen before that they refer to as, I think it's Smart Detect. True Detect is what it is, right?
That's right, Unique True Detect. Yeah, so Unique True Detect is built in, Dan, so that when we talk about the things like the wind chimes that are in my front door. As they move around, it's not going to trigger this because it can actually detect and recognize what is a person that's walking up to your front door versus what is that tree branch that's blowing in the wind. Dan, Swann Security Systems is unbelievable. I've been using them for a couple of months now. And the amazing thing about this is I've not had to put any additional batteries into it because this system is completely rechargeable. You plug it in, you add it onto that magnetic mount that you see there, and you can move it in any direction that you would like. And now you can stay tuned in into what is happening around your home. You can keep an eye on that back door. You can see when that package is delivered. You're going to know when somebody is sneaking into that front yard, and you can alert the proper authorities. A 110 wide angle lens is what we have here. It, of course, connects to your smartphone, and it's also something that's going to work with your personal assistants like Google and Alexa. Two-way talk into this, so you can hear the person that's there at your front door, and they can hear you should you choose to. You can actually turn that on and talk to them like a walkie-talkie. Dan, it's an amazing security system, but more than anything, what I love is that there's no fees associated to it. You've got the built-in memory that you're able to access right here on your smartphone, and you can do those live views as well. What's also unique is that one system doesn't have to necessarily be on the same Wi-Fi, unlike all those other security systems that are out there. This works individually on its own Wi-Fi network. So this can connect to a variety of different places. Perfect example is I have some here at my home, and I also actually have one in the studio, Dan.
Yeah.
I can both see in the studio, I see you moving around over there, and I can also see my house, my back porch. There you are.
And it was so simple and easy to do. By the way, we don't have a lot of these. We started with about 800 units. I know that we're now down to less than 700 that are currently available. And you're up and running in a matter of a few moments. And this camera never sleeps. It doesn't matter whether it's raining, whether it's a gorgeous day outside, whether you've got snow in the middle of December. That camera is always standing guard to notify you if someone comes into that beam, that once it's broken, it activates you on your smart device. And at this price, we hope that it makes it really affordable. You're also going to get deterrent stickers to put on your windows, and you get absolutely everything you need. The fact that it stores the video on an SD card, Justin, that's a big game changer.
Huge.
Because it used to be, if you wanted to store any of the video at all, you had to pay an extra fee with all the other companies that seem to be out there.
That's exactly right. And there's money that's associated to that. Like you said, we give you two 32 gigabyte SD cards. They're micro SD cards that live inside of this. And you can access all of that video, Dan, right here from your smartphone, or you can plug it out of the camera and plug it into the computer. What this does is this gives you that sense of security and that sense of safety in so many different ways. Not just with being able to know who's at your front door and being notified as to when somebody is coming up to your home, and you can keep an eye on your house. You can keep an eye on the back porch, on the shed, on the garage door, but also knowing that you can securely access all of those videos, I think is a really big deal. You see here, this is high definition, 110 angles, 110 degree angle on this. These are some of the moments that you're going to capture, Dan. You're going to be able to have those fun moments, those crazy moments. But I think more than anything, it's about those important moments of, oh my gosh, there's somebody at the front door and I don't know who they are. Xtreem is going to keep you there. Also, it's water resistant. So this is something that you're going to be able to use in all different types of seasons, all different types of weather. The audio range on this is 16 feet. You have night vision to 16 feet as well.
It's Friends and Family Week here at QVC. And all month long, we're going to be doing some great stuff. I want you to think of a scenario here. Let me get over to my garage. Let's say this happens to be installed at my father's house back in Indiana. That happens to be 600 miles away from where I live in Philadelphia. But if I connect this wirelessly to my cell phone or my iPad or my laptop computer, which he can do with his devices as well, then I can see anybody that pulls into the driveway into my father's home 600 miles away. It means we are better connected than we have ever been before at a lower price and no additional fees afterwards. And Justin, I think Swann is going to be a big, big customer requested brand name in the future. This is our first opportunity to show their cameras. This is a first look for everybody who's watching. Thank you so much for bringing it to Pat and myself on a Sunday morning.
So good to see you. I love any security system like Swann that is the one that is going to be, all fees waived, and this is the only one that I found out there.
I agree. Normally this sells for about $359.98 because the cameras go for almost $180 a piece, and they're worth it. We're at $228.98, no additional fees. Enjoy that.
You know, on a Sunday morning, Dan and I really like